Hey there guys, this is Ryan from Downtown Clown Productions here, and this is my first narrated Wi-Fi battle. And this is like the first battle I had with the Regen team that me and Peter made. Basically the Regen team is where you just keep switching out and all the Pokemon have regeneration, which is a move that once you switch out you get some HP back. And so basically you can just switch out and get your HP back if you need to. So basically, yeah, I make a bunch of mistakes in this one because this is like one of my first battles. Like for example, I should have gone for the U-turn here with my Gajondo. Anyways, my A's foot comes in and he sets up Stealth Rocks, and I just want to bring him in so I can scare him out with the Giga Drain. The stab Giga Drain, or another grass move. Because Swampert will get really wrecked by that. And he withdraws his Flipper and I just go for the Giga Drain. Or no, I go for the Spore because I could put the Swampert to sleep or anything else that came in. And so I put his Walnut to sleep. And on this Amoonguss, I thought I had HP Fire, but instead I had HP Ice. So that kind of screws me over right here because, I waste one turn of sleep right there. Anyways, luckily he stays asleep and I send him my Tangela, which does carry the HP Fire. And so right about now, as you see, so he's losing sleep turns right here, and then right here, his Walnut's asleep, and I go for the HP Fire, and it takes it down so close, so close. What are you doing, Tangela? Can't you just run a little more special attack? God damn it! You could have took out the Walnut. Whatever. But then his Walnut wakes up, and he goes for the explosion. But since Tangela is an absolute defensive monster, especially with Eviolite, it takes it like a champ. Look, barely anything, and not to mention the fact that his explosion is nerfed in this gen. And he brings in his Trolloom, and so I know he's gonna go for the Spore, but I just go for the Protect to see what he has. And yeah, he does go for the Spore, but I don't really have anything that wants to be put to sleep by this Breloom, so I just leave it in to fall asleep. And then my Tangela right here, I just try to waste sleep turns because I know the Trolloom can't do anything to me. It hit me with the Focus Punch, but the Focus Punch isn't going to do that much thanks to Tangela being a defensive monster. So I just go for that HP Fire and break his sub, but he's just going to... And it's super effective, of course, because it's fighting grass. And then so, yeah, Trolloum is really annoying. It's a really annoying Pokemon. It gets on my nerves all the time. Anyway, so my Noodles is asleep, but I don't really know what else to do with it. Like, I don't know what to put to sleep, and so I just bring in my Lubricant, and this is where you really see the Regen team shine, because I can just keep taking his all these hits. See, like, right example, he's about to hit me with a Focus Punch right here, but Lubricant takes it like a boss. I mean, Lubricant gets me out of all these sticky situations. What do you know, it's very helpful, this Lubricant. Anyways, I set up my Trick Room, but that was kind of a bad play on my part because the Trick Room really doesn't come into play here because, as you see, I'm switching out and back and forth, and I'm getting the Regen activated for my team, and so basically, his Trolloum can't hit any of my Pokemon, even though Focus Punch is just like ridiculously strong. Because if I keep switching out, I get all the HP back that I'm losing. Anyways, so I switch in my Slowbro right here, and this is really stupid. I mean, I sacrificed my Slowbro too early in the game. It's just right here, so he hits me with the Focus Punch right here. Boom. And basically, you see the HP bar go down. That does a lot. I was actually pretty... Oh, it's a crit. It's a crit. God damn it. Crits are just... so annoying. Anyways, I hit it with that Flamethrower. And basically, right here, hits me with the Seed Bomb. And I basically sacrificed my Slowbro, which wasn't a very good play on my part. I should have kept my Slowbro later on, as you will see later in the match. Because he does have an Infernape by the team preview. This is kind of like a 4th gen team right here that he has going up against my my regeneration team, which is like basically all 5th generation. Anyway, so I send in my Reuniclus to scare out the Troll Loom now that its sub is gone. And so I go for the Psychic, because Psychic will hit anything on his team pretty hard. I mean, Reuniclus just wrecks house with Psychic. And not to mention that Swapper doesn't usually run a lot of special defense, and doesn't have very good special defense. Anyways, Trick Room goes off, and my Lubricant takes that Earthquake like a boss, and then I proceed to take out his Swampert right here. Okay, now he brings in his Alakazam, and Alakazam, I know he has that Shadow Ball with the Life Orb, probably Magic Guard, because that's what all the Alakazams are running nowadays. So I bring my Alamola, which is my Screen Setter Upper and my Special Wall, and basically Alamola sucks. Don't even bother. Like, look how much damage it took from that Shadow Ball. It's supposed to be my Special Wall, but it sucks as a Special Wall, which is why in the later versions of the Regen team I traded out for a Blissey, because Blissey's just much better instead. And Blissey's, it's just like a Regen team, 5 pokes and Blissey. Now this is here a bad part of my opponent, where he forgot that he had Tangela sleep, so he puts to sleep my Lubricant, and basically he just realized that, and we were playing Sleep Claws where only one Pokemon can be put to sleep, because if we weren't, that'd be really cheap. You could just put the whole entire team to sleep, and that wouldn't be very fun. So he just goes for the substitute over and over. Fortunately, I get like the second turn Wake Up, and I hit it with that Psychic. And so basically right here, I think he switches out because he's afraid of the Stab Psychic. And I just go for the Psychic again, and he brings in Blissey. What do you know? I was just talking about Blissey and about how I put it on my team. And look, that doesn't do anything. Reuniclus, it's Stab, Life Orb, and Reuniclus has a monster special attack. But Blissey's just a bitch. As you can tell by Wall Bitch, it says. So right here, I just go into the little stall war with him. And I probably should have sped this part up, but yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll make sure to do these things next time. It just, I didn't really feel like it this time anyways, but, so yeah, just this little continuation of Blissey. Anyways, by the way, supposedly on a Reddit, they were talking about how, you know how the new, Transformers coming out? Some people suddenly declare that Megan Fox was not hot. I mean, if Megan Fox was just right next to you, sleeping in your bed, there's no way you would not fuck her. I mean, what kind of question is that? How can you say she's not hot? Anyways, so back to the game. My Alamola gets continue hit with Toxic. I just set up the light screen because, you know, that's the only thing this thing has and could actually do some use to my team. And the Thunderbolt, I'm surprised it takes, well, Blissey doesn't have very much special attack. I'm surprised he's running Thunderbolt in the first place. I mean, if anything, you would run a special attack, it'd be a move, it'd be like Fire Blast, take out Natore or Ferrothorn. So, that was a really interesting, I mean, what else would he take? An Empoleon? Who sees Empoleons in 5th gen? But anyways, I bring in my Kajondo, and right here, I believe he, no, he switches out, he's scared of the, high jump kick, and I just go for that, a fake out, I believe? Or, wait. Yeah, I go for the fake out, and he brings in Blissey. I have no idea why. It just, maybe he wanted to sacrifice Blissey because it's a bitch or something, but yeah, I just hit Blissey with that fake out, and then I proceed to take it out with a high jump kick. Fortunately, I don't miss, because missing would suck. Because not to mention that Kajondo has frail ass defenses, so the miss might have brought me down a lot, and I could have been taken out by that Thunderbolt. Anyways, I switch out here, fearing the Psychic, and then I send in my Lubricant again, because it always gets me out of sticky situations. But then he predicts that, good play on his part, and goes for the Shadow Ball. And that's going to do quite a bit. But fortunately I had the light screen on, and it just wore off right after that turn. Anyways, I go back into my Kajondo, predicting the Shadow Ball. But since Kajondo, like I said before, is really, really frail, and Alakazam probably has Life Orb and like max special attack. It does so much that if I were to hit the Gandalf with a fake out, Life Orb recoil would take me out, and I just sit down for the punch. And that was a bad move on my part. I mean, Kajando could have provided key help later on the match. And not to mention the fact that I believe they're going for the protect right there. Well, I am stalling myself out for more toxic turns, but the Shadow Ball wouldn't have hit me, but still I'm just stalling out toxic, and I believe I'll leave in my Grandma to die, because Grandma wasn't very useful, but spoiler alert, it would have been very useful later on. Anyways, I bring in my Athletics Foot, who has a lot of HP. I'm surprised. Mungus has a lot of HP, and it takes this unstabbed Shadow Ball like a monster. But I get the special defensive drop. But fortunately, I get off that Spore, and I put his Alakazam to sleep. And now that his Alakazam's asleep, I have a lot more things to play around with. But he switches out, and he goes into his RSPCA, his Infernape. But I predict that double switch and go in for my Lubricant. And my Lubricant here is unfortunately going to get taken out by the U-turn, which kind of sucks. Because Lubricant... Wait, no, it's not going to get taken out by the U-turn. But we bring it down really close. Anyways, I set up my Trick Room, which is good in this case, so I can go faster than everything else now. I can go faster than his Alakazam, Infernape, and I switch out, go to my Athletics Foot, because I want to get those Giga Drains up and get some health back. That was a pretty ballsy move on my part, or just a really stupid move, because he could have woke up any time and just gone for the Psychic and taken my ass out, which would have been really bad. Anyways, so I believe I take out the Gandalf right here, because, well, Gandalf, why are you sleeping, Gandalf? Come on, get in the game, Gandalf. You on that night pool or something? What are you doing? Anyways, I take out his Gandalf right here, and I basically, the Sauron would be really happy with me right here. I mean, he would have one less little white little wizard thingy to deal with, but basically, he brings in his Infernape, and I go for the Spore, and this is really unfortunate on my part. If the Spore could have lasted just a few more turns, you know, like a few more turns, I could have sent in my Reuniclus and be able to take it out. But unfortunately, he gets the first turn wake up, and he takes out my Reuniclus with wait, nope, no, he doesn't get the first turn wake up, but still, his Infernape's faster than me this turn, and he takes me out with the U-turn, which is really bad on my part. It's just, yeah, Lubricant dies, and I have nothing to take this Infernape left, so basically, it's just, he sends in his Trolloom, but he's going to switch out his Trolloom, because his Trolloom can't do anything to my Amoonguss. Oh wait, no, he goes for the sub, but I go for the HP Fire, and I take it out, so basically, he doesn't want to get hit by another HP Fire, so he sends in his Infernape, and the rest of the match is just me trying to fight against an Infernape with a Sleeping Tangela and my Athletics Foot / Amoonguss. And so basically, you all know what's going to happen here. It's just a lost cause. This Infernape's going to wreck my team. It's just 2 grass, and not to mention the fact that after I get the Spore off, I can't really do anything else to him, because I have Giga Drain and HP Fire, so it just does no effect. So, thanks guys for watching. Peace!